Here are the 49ers grades for their performance during their 17-0 preseason loss to the Houston Texans. Quarterbacks. C. Trey Lance completed 7 of 11 pass attempts and threw no interceptions, which is good. He also threw a perfect deep pass to Deebo Samuel, who couldn't separate vertically from the cornerback. More on Deebo in a minute. But the offense couldn't find a rhythm because the offensive linemen, more on them in a minute, couldn't block. So Lance mostly demonstrated his ability to avoid the rush, while his backups, Nate Sudfeld and Brock Purdy, mostly demonstrated their ability to throw picks. The 49ers don't have a capable backup quarterback on their roster, unless you count Jimmy Garoppolo. Running backs. C. Jeff Wilson Jr. started and gained 16 rushing yards on 3 carries. He might be the best running back on the team. Trey Sermon played after him and gained just 20 yards on 8 carries. Then Jordan Mason entered the game and had a couple nice runs that were called back due to holding penalties. But it's noteworthy that he entered the game before Ty Davis Price, who rushed 4 times and lost 3 yards. Mason is better than Davis Price and Sermon and should make the team. Wide receivers. D. Jawan Jennings made a beautiful 26-yard catch, but Willie Snead dropped an uncontested pass in the end zone, and Deebo Samuel failed to win when Trey Lance threw him a perfect deep pass in the first quarter. Samuel looked like he was running with a safe on his back. He hasn't been able to separate on vertical routes all offseason. Tight ends. A+. Ross Dwelley made a phenomenal 30-yard catch up the seam while taking a vicious hit to the helmet. He is an American hero. Offensive lineman. F-. One word. Pathetic. Jalen Moore started at left tackle and blocked nobody. Aaron Banks started at left guard and played horribly. Jason Poe backed him up and didn't play much better. And Spencer Burford started at right guard and committed 2 holding penalties. To be fair, Trent Williams didn't play. But even with him on the field, this is by far the weakest unit on the team. Defensive lineman. B. Samson Ebukam, Jordan Willis, and Charles Omenihu each recorded 1 sack. But the starting defensive line, which was missing Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, and Javon Kinlaw, struggled to stop the run. Linebackers. B. Segun Alubi and Marcelino McCrary-Ball combined to record 14 tackles. Those 2 undrafted rookie free agents could get claimed by other teams if the 49ers waive them. Defensive backs. B. Samuel Womack got flagged for pass interference in the end zone, but later broke up a pass in the end zone that got intercepted by Tavarius Moore. After an entire offseason, the biggest criticism of Womack is that he's too sticky in coverage and at times can get flagged. Special teams. B. The kick and punt coverage units performed well, but designated returner Ray McLeod did not. The 49ers' best returner remains Deebo Samuel. They should let him return every punt and kickoff when it counts.